artificial intelligence. You hear that term everywhere, right? But what does it actually mean? For a lot of people, it feels more like a roadblock than a clear path forward. So today, we're going to clear up that confusion and give you a really simple framework to understand exactly how AI is changing our world. Just think about the relentless march of technology. I mean, from steam power all the way to the internet. Every big wave has pushed us forward. This whole journey leading to what we call Industry 4.0 has always felt, unstoppable. But lately, it seems like for a lot of businesses, that road has just hit a dead end. And this isn't some small hurdle we're talking about. A recent poll came out with a number that's pretty shocking. 50% of businesses are still totally bogged down by inefficient manual processes. That's half. It's wild, right? We're surrounded by all this futuristic tech, but so often we're stuck working like it's 20 years ago. So what's the sledgehammer for this wall? Well, it's intelligence, specifically artificial intelligence. The best way to think about AI is as this powerhouse engine, strong enough to just smash right through those manual logjams. It automates all the tedious stuff and frees us up to be way more efficient and, honestly, more creative. Okay, so that brings us to the big question. We throw the term AI around constantly, but let's be honest, it can feel a little fuzzy. What are we really talking about when we say artificial intelligence? Let's start with a simple, solid foundation. The clearest way to think about AI is just this. It's any time a machine does something that mimics human intelligence or behavior. It's the huge overarching field of making machines smart. That's the big picture. Now, inside that giant field of AI, we've got machine learning, or ML, and this is a really crucial piece of the puzzle. Instead of programming a machine with explicit rules for every single little thing, ML gives it the ability to actually learn from data and get better all on its own. It's all about spotting patterns. And that leads us right to the technology that's been grabbing all the headlines, generative AI. Now, this is a very specific, very powerful application of machine learning. It doesn't just find patterns, it uses what it's learned to create totally new things, essays, artwork, you name it. It's amazing, but it's so important to remember it's just one tool in the huge AI toolbox. Because AI is such a hot topic, it's picked up a lot of myths along the way. So let's do a quick lightning round and separate the science fiction from what's really happening. Okay, first up, a classic, straight from the movies, this idea that AI is only about building intelligent, walking, talking robots. Here's the reality. Most of the robots you see, like these in a factory, are just really powerful arms doing the same repetitive task over and over and over. They don't think, they don't see, they don't adapt. True AI is the software running behind the scenes. It's the brain, not always the body. It powers everything from your phone's translator to software that helps doctors spot diseases. All right, myth number 2, the belief that we've already created super intelligent machines that are smarter than humans in every single way. The reality is we are firmly in the era of what's called narrow AI. This just means we have AI systems that are absolutely phenomenal at one specific task, like playing chess or identifying faces, but they have no general intelligence. They can't take what they know about chess and use it to write a poem. The goal of a true artificial general intelligence, or AGI, is still a long, long way off. At our final myth, this one's a common point of confusion for sure, that the terms AI, machine learning, and deep learning are all interchangeable. The truth is, they are definitely related, but they are not the same thing. The best way to visualize it is with those Russian nesting dolls. Artificial intelligence is the biggest doll, the entire field. You open it up, and inside you find machine learning, a crucial part of AI. And inside that, you'll find deep learning, which is a specific technique inside of ML that uses these complex networks to find incredibly subtle patterns. It's super powerful. So with those myths busted, how do we move from these fuzzy concepts to actually understanding this stuff in the real world? Well, here's the key. You have to stop thinking of AI as a single magical entity. Instead, let's look at it as a set of tools. In fact, pretty much every AI application you will ever see fits into one of 7 distinct patterns. Here they are. This framework is the secret to making sense of it all. See, each pattern has different goals, it uses different data, and it comes with different challenges. A chatbot is not the same as a self-driving car, and this framework helps us see exactly why. Okay, let's dive into the first pattern, and it's one you probably use today: conversational and human interaction. The goal here is simple to say, but incredibly complex to do. Get machines to understand and speak our language, not just computer code. And look at how familiar these examples are. From the chatbot that helps you with customer service, to asking your smart speaker for the weather, to the generative tools that write emails for you, this pattern is absolutely everywhere. It even includes systems that can read a customer review and instantly know if it's positive or negative. The common thread? It's all about mastering language. Next up is another incredibly important pattern, recognition. This one is all about teaching machines to identify and make sense of the messy, unstructured data of the real world. You know, stuff like images, sounds, and video. So when your phone automatically tags your friends in photos, that's the recognition pattern at work. Same goes for apps that can read handwritten notes, systems that understand sign language, or software that transcribes a voice memo into text. It's all about perceiving and identifying. We've only looked at 2 of the 7 patterns, conversation and recognition, but already a really crucial point emerges. AI is not a single magic wand. It's a toolkit filled with specialized tools for different jobs. Knowing whether your problem needs a language tool, a vision tool, or one of the other 5, well, that's the first and most important step to making AI work in the real world. You know, when you see AI not as this one big monolith, but as these distinct patterns, the entire concept becomes way less intimidating and much more like a set of practical tools. The future won't be shaped by AI, but by how we apply these different patterns to solve real problems. So the real question isn't, what will AI do? It's, which of these patterns do you see shaping the world around you?